and welcome back. So let's talk about talent acquisition managers. You hear me telling you about hiring managers, recruiters, headhunters, talent acquisition managers. What are these people? What do they do? And what does it mean to work with them? So you have a few of them, and I'm going to explain to you how they interact and how they support your job search. So let's start with headhunters, recruiters. So they work for the client, the company, and they hunt talent for the company. So their client is the company, not yourself. They will partner with you, although what matters to them is their client being happy with the talent that they bring on board. They want to fill the job. It could be with you or it could be with someone else with similar skills. When they find you through LinkedIn, they have a few set of questions and they go like this. First of all, tell me how much you make. They always want to know how much you make right from the start. They also want to know, why would you be open to work? Now, this is a tricky question because they're approaching you and they're telling you, okay, why are you open to work? This is when you have to be careful and let them know, well, listen, you're the one who approached me. I'm doing my job, happy in my work, with my boss, with my team. I'm not looking for trouble. So you can stop them right there. And then there's the next question about, okay, if you had to start a new job, when could you start? And of course, they want to know what kind of work you do. So you have to be ready to answer those questions when they call you. Now, they might call you without scheduling the call. So make sure to reject unscheduled calls. It's really important that you only pick up the phone for scheduled calls. So if they call you and you're not ready to pick up the phone, you tell them, hey, can you call me back same time tomorrow, for example. Don't make them wait a whole week because they won't. You cannot do that. You will miss the opportunity to speak to them. They're always in a hurry. They're always in a rush because they're commission based. They don't have a fixed salary every month. They are commission based. So they only get paid when they bring in qualified talent to their clients. Now, talent acquisition managers are different. They work inside the firm. We call them in-house recruiters sometimes. So they work inside the company. They have a fixed salary every month and they hunt for talent. Some companies will privilege those kinds of professionals like Amazon or Apple. They do not work with outsiders, with headhunters and recruiters like, for example, Facebook or Google. And those in-house recruiters, they work for the client, inside the client. They know the company culture, they know the company's rhythm, and they understand exactly what kind of job you're going to be doing. And so the interview process with them is a bit more tricky because they actually know the client really well because they work inside that company, that client. I think it's important that you try to connect with talent acquisition managers rather than recruiters when you're looking for a job if you're sure of the company that you want to work at. If you're unsure, then partner with headhunters and recruiters because they have several clients that they serve, not just one. But they're specialized. They're specialized in certain industries, and they're also usually serving either more junior or more senior professionals. Now, hiring managers, you hear me talking about them. Hiring manager, that's basically your future boss. So that person is going to be talking with you about the job, the team, the details of what you're going to be doing on Monday morning. They really actually know the job and not just, the highlights of what you need to do because they read the job description. So they have a really good understanding of what the challenges are going to be in the job. And those people, you normally don't meet them until you've gone through the first and second screening phase, when you already met the talent acquisition manager or recruiter, and then you get to meet perhaps a peer and then the hiring manager. I'm going to cover this in more detail in the two questionnaires. One is going to be the typical questionnaire, the questions that you normally have to answer when you're talking to a recruiter or a talent acquisition manager. And then there's another set of questions that are deeper and a bit more philosophical, if you wish, that you will be answering when you're talking with your hiring manager or your future boss. And they go a little bit deeper. So we will cover this when you do the exercises that you will have in this module. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is tell me about yourself. This is a question that always comes up, and we will prepare for this together in the next module. So bear with me and I'll see you on the other side.